The past 2 weekends were very eventful for the Vision Express team as they brought bountiful joy to homeowners. Thanks to the charitable effort, 179-year-old Foaso resident can once again live in comfort at his newly renovated home of over 65 years. Rochelle Gonzalez tells us more.
79-year-old Michael Anthony of Foaso Babino is now in high spirits thanks to the Vision Express team, which conducted much-needed remedial works on his modest 12 by 16 feet plywood home of 65 years. Anthony's home was renovated as part of Vision Express's One Community, One Vision program, which was launched earlier this year. After visiting Anthony in August, the team began mobilizing its human resources and purchasing building materials to undertake the project. At first, it was estimated that the project would last 1 weekend. However, due to the heavy rains over the past few weekends, the project had to be extended across 2 weekends. The flooring, roof, steps and room partitions were fully replaced, and wooden cupboards as well as new plumbing were installed in the kitchen. Space for a small indoor bathroom was also constructed. The interior and exterior of the house were also repainted, and several items were purchased to furnish the interior of the house. Vision Express committed a large share of the material costs and the total cost for labor, but also reached out to several local businesses including KFC, Blue Waters, Harris Paints and Stonecast St. Lucia for assistance, which came in the form of total donations or reduced prices for materials and other essentials. Anthony, a tabu drummer for many years with a local cultural group, expressed many thanks to the team for making life much brighter for him. On Monday, Anthony became the second beneficiary of the home renovation drive, which was started by Vision Express last May. In the first case, 21-year-old single mother Raquela Joseph had her entire Montsepa Grand Riviere home refurbished. As part of the One Community, One Vision program, Vision Express will embark on socially uplifting activities across St. Lucia to assist families, communities, and organizations in need. The funds are raised via the tip jars at each of the 4 Vision Express outlets in St. Lucia. Going forward, the Vision for Life charity will continue to assist St. Lucians in various ways to bring relief to those in need, especially as the community works diligently through these challenging COVID-19 times. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
15 young entrepreneurs from the Caribbean have made it through to the semi-final round of the business model competition. They are vying for an unprecedented opportunity to pitch their business ideas to global investors. They were selected after the quarterfinal round of a new business model competition organized by the OECS Commission with Republic Bank as the presenting sponsor.
So we have now come to the close of 2 days of intense presentations.
The names of the 15 semi-finalists were announced after a tough quarter-final pitching contest involving 30 of the region's most promising entrepreneurs. The business model competition, organized by the OECS Commission, is part of the Sustainable Development Movement.
It is a movement that we are seeking to ignite, and its ultimate objective is to light fires of innovation, to inspire creativity, to stimulate thinking beyond the problems to the possibilities.
Dr. Jules informed his global audience that the business model competition is making a growing club of business coaches and investors available to help increase the competitiveness of regional entrepreneurs.
To mentor and assist in the shaping of business plans, to adjudicate on the viability and business viability of the ideas, and ultimately to invest in and scale up these innovations.
The presenting sponsor, Republic Bank, celebrated the young entrepreneurs participating in the business model competition.
We believe in your ability to be wealth generators, job providers, community builders, and engines for economic growth.
At the end of the pitching contest, 15 entrepreneurs were selected by judges to participate in the semi-finals on September 9th. The lucky 15 are from Trinidad and Tobago, Jody White, Sean DeFreitas, and Hesma Tyson. From Antigua and Barbuda, Jermaine Rudd and Trevor Solomon. From Montserrat, Linda Diaz. From Jamaica, Kadeen Smith, Daniel Tate, Janet Henry, and Adrian Burton. From Barbados, Michael Husbands and Ibrahim Hines. From St. Lucia, Leandra Peter. From St. Kitts and Nevis, Alex Strawn. And from Martinique, Steve Bursey. The semi-finalists will undergo further training in preparation for the semi-final round on September 9th. The finalists will participate in a pitch room to be hosted by Mr. Damon John, star of ABC's Shark Tank and president of the Shark Group. Winners will receive up to US $20,000 in prize money and the possibility of securing the attention of global investors.
The St. Lucia Red Cross is lending support to households that are currently receiving zero income as a result of unemployment. In the form of a one-time cash payment, it is the hope of the distributing team that access to disposable cash will help to alleviate some of the pressures brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic. Shaka Wooding reports.
Although the reopening of the economy has meant the return to work for employees in various sectors, a large percentage of the workforce still remains unemployed or laid off. Recognizing that some households have been without any income for the past few months, the St. Lucia Red Cross has embarked on a cash donation drive to provide monetary support to families in need. As told by Red Cross team leader Marva Osilian, the ongoing program hopes to provide families with enough money to cover expenses which may have accumulated over the past few months.
The St. Lucia Red Cross, as part of its humanitarian mandate, recognizes that the impact of COVID financially on a lot of families is something that is very overwhelming for these families. And so part of our response is a cash transfer to households that are receiving no income, no NIC, no support from their former workplaces or their current workplaces. So these households receive a cash grant of $350 in the form of a Visa debit card, which they go to the bank and they make the withdrawal of a maximum of $350.
She says this form of donation was chosen because it allows recipients independence in identifying which needs are most relevant to their family at this time.
One of the things about the cash card is that it allows the beneficiaries to decide where they want to go. So it gives them that dignity that they can, rather than receiving, it's not that a food parcel doesn't have dignity to it, but it is that it gives them an additional independence, additional ability to determine what they do or where the need is most pressing. So a household that receives no money at all, for example, school has just opened, and so you had parents. So the amount would have allowed them to be able to put it towards school books or things that would allow the children to return to school.
Distributions continue throughout this week at the Red Cross head office in VG Castries. Jacka Wooding, Hot 7 News.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Sports and weather are coming up after the break.